Beautiful black swans, how are you doing today? Are you settling for the wrong man and having those relationships that just don't last? And today's topic, what a high value feminine woman must consider when she chooses her partner. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to share and tell your friends. I'm Edwina, your exclusive in dating to marriage coach. I'm here every Tuesday at Black Swan Relationship Academy. I'm here to teach you how to be exclusive in dating, get that ring, get down the aisle. So let me get straight into this. I was having a conversation with one of my ladies and she was talking about this guy she's dating. She's really not so happy about being in this relationship, even though they're exclusive. And I started to ask her a few questions. Now, she's got this man and he does everything she wants. I mean, he's such a nice guy. Pick her up, drop her, anything she wants him to do, he will be yes. Okay, honey, I'll get that sorted for you. If she wanted a lift midnight or anything, he'll be the one that will come right to her door or wherever she was and pick her up. And she's just not having that je ne sais quoi. There's no spark. So I started to ask her certain things about how she chose this man. And she just said, after all the disappointment I've had with these men, this man is doing everything I want him to. Why not just go along with him? And I said, but you're settling. And she said, tell me more. And this is what I want to explore with some of you ladies. We're here to make sure we're not settling in our relationships, because marriage is hard work. Marriage is permanent. Why are we going to spend so much time going into something which is already hard work? It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. But if we've done the work properly and choosing wisely and vetting properly, marriage will be much more sweet. So let me get into this story. I started telling her the story about these three particular men. Okay, I hope you're following me. Now, the first one is Jason. Jason is the typical nice guy. We all have them. We normally friend zone them. They're nice. They will call us at 6 when we tell them to call them. They're the ones that would do everything we want them to do. They're the ones that would buy us whatever we want. They will not argue with us. You know what I mean. They're typical nice guy. Boring. No attraction. No spark. But they're just there. And sometimes we settle for that man who is just there because he's an easy option. Even though there's no spark, and then yet minute you be seeing our eyes wander to the fine looking man over there that has a six-pack, who happens to be Michael. And Michael is the man that every single woman wants to have a piece of. He's the man that has the six-pack. He's tall, he's handsome. He is the one that women are fighting to be on his arm. But guess what about Michael? Michael's a jerk. Michael is I don't want to say any other words here, but you know what I mean. He doesn't call when he's supposed to. He's very abusive sometimes in his speech. He doesn't treat you well. He gives you scraps in terms of love. He blows hot and cold. He is the vanisher, probably. He just ghosts you and then appears and comes back. He doesn't give you the valuable time that you need or want. But he's fine though. He's got the six-pack though. And he's good looking, and there is so much spark. Then there is the third guy. And this guy is Tony. Tony sometimes gets confused with Jason because he's also a nice guy. When you once look upon this guy, Tony, he's not like the average 6-footer, with a six-pack, but he's attractive to you. And every time you meet Tony, you talk to Tony, you engage with Tony, you interact with Tony, you like Tony more and more. And guess what? At the beginning of the first date, you don't feel anything, but he makes you laugh and things like that. At the end of the second and the third date, you're thinking, there is something about this man. I want to see him more. I want to talk to him more. This is what I was talking to this lady about. Any of these men, people that you have dated or currently dating right now, have you chosen the first guy, who is always nice, or the second guy, Michael, who is the 6-footer nice one that doesn't treat you well, or have you overlooked Tony? And what I want to speak to you about is choosing wisely. Too many of us have stuck with Mr. Jason. the nice guy and we're not fulfilled. Too many of us have either stuck with Mr. Michael, the one who doesn't treat us very well, and we overlook Tony. I want you to look for the Tonys in your life. The Tonys that you just say, let me give him a chance. And he's the sort of person that you speak to him and you say, Tony, you look good in orange. Next minute, Tony's got orange. And Tony looks good in orange because he's listening to you. And he doesn't want to do everything you say, but he wants to please his woman. And he wants to show his woman that he's listening to her and he's paying attention to her needs. Tony is the sort of person that asks you about your feelings and your emotions and cares about what you think. But he is not a pushover like Jason. And we're not about pushovers. So I want you to consider the Tonys in your life. Please look at your friends. Look at the men you have friend zoned. Some of you may need to look through your phone book. Some of you need to look through those conversations you've had because Tony has been overlooked. Me personally, I experienced a Tony in my life and he bombarded me with so many messages in my inbox for close to 2 years. And finally, one day, after praying to the Lord, God said, give him a chance. And I heard very clearly, And I gave him a chance. And down the line, ring, marriage, baby. And I can't wait to tell you more about that story. He is a man that I gave a chance, and he did not seem like the dream man at the beginning, but he is becoming the dream man that I've wanted, I've been looking for, and so much more. So I just wanted to let you know, ladies, look out for the Tonys. If you find a Michael, run. If you find a Jason, keep him as a friend, but don't settle for him, because if you settle for him, it leads to resentment and it leads to breakup, especially in marriages where a lot of women are sad and lonely in their marriages. You want to have a relationship that's thriving, you want to have a relationship that has fun, that has arguments and fights, but when you make up, So Tony is the guys that you should be looking for. I hope you encounter Tonys in your dating world. And I'm Edwina, your exclusive dating to relationship and marriage coach. See you here every Tuesday, Black Swan Relationship Academy.